Okay, so you're in Miami and you're hustling once again, and then at one point you move back to Detroit again.
Yes.
Okay, and once you get back into Detroit, you meet a guy named Bear.
No, I didn't meet Bear. Bear was part of my family because he worked at the car wash. I knew Bear. Oh man, I knew Bear for I want to say forever because he grew up around my family. Actually, he was like a person that he worked for my Uncle Clarence as far as taking care of their properties. We had cottages, like up north and all that. And Bear took care of that. And he worked, for my Uncle Clarence and my Aunt Mary at that time. So Bear I didn't meet him. He was always in the picture with my family.
Got it. And the two of you actually started selling drugs together at that point.
Yes. Me, him, and Reggie.
Got it. And you were working out of like this condemned rat-infested house.
Yes, a building, not no house, a building. We took over the building, and it was like a fortress. Okay, and that was when all you had was the peak hole, and it was built that it could not be kicked in, and that's what I started off there. Okay, and I could remember working nights there. Me and Reggie was in there. Okay, and you would be in there, people would, come there to get their shit and stick it through the hole, bam, boom, and there you go. And I mean, it was rats everywhere because we talking about a condemned building that we took over. Rats everywhere. And I was not used to that type of atmosphere. So, I had boss intentions on my mind from the rip. I think when I was even 2-3 years old, I wanted to be a boss, because the way that my mother said, I was, I always tried to give people orders and all that. But anyway, yes, we was in a rat-infested place, and I can remember sitting on the couch, and I said, Reggie, man, look here, man, we could take this shit out in Southwest Detroit, and I could take that shit over because Southwest Detroit, then we talking about Ecorse, River Ridge, and Southwest Detroit. We talking about the 4th Street, Etzel, Liddesdale, Greyfriars, the whole, all that area didn't have nobody that was doing shit big, okay, at all. So I said, man, I could take that out there and man, we could take all that shit over. And they was like, where's Ecorse? What is Ecorse? So they wasn't with it. So after a time went by, I was like, man, fuck this. I got a bag, and first Reggie was giving me the bag, okay, Bear's partner. And I went out there and did my own thing. So shit, after months went by, I was booming so much that Bear was like, where the fuck ED at? Well, what he doing out there? I heard he doing this and that. So he came out there with a crew. Actually, he talked to several people and said, man, I'm finna go out there with ED and we finna wreck his ass. He can't do this shit. And he had to go through like 3-4 people that said, nah, man, we ain't fucking with ED. Because I was so much respected, even though I was under Bear and Reggie at the time. I was so respected with these people, and they had much love for me. It was like, man, I ain't with going out there to wreck ED, man. Okay, so he got to a person that said, fuck it, let's go. So they came out there, and we was at the time they came out there, I was in a hotel, hooking up, doing my thing, hooking up. I used this hotel, and they came to the hotel, and I got word that they was on their way. So I'm telling, and Jan, this guy named Jan was the person that I used to, hook my shit up, and he was like, at first he was my person, he was like a lieutenant. I'm going ahead and say he was like a lieutenant to me at first, and I told him that they on their way, and I hear that they coming to wreck me. So let's pack this shit up, bam, boom, and we did this. So they came. So and Reggie was with them at the time, and me and Reggie was always cool and family, and we at the point we still family. So they came to the hotel. So Bear approached me and started to say, hey, fuck, what the fuck is you doing? You can't do this shit, this, without me. You nigga, he was basically saying he owned me or whatever. So he started to he threw a punch at me, and he looked at, his left and his right side, and, Reggie was on one side, and the dude, his is I don't know, his security, whatever, his wrecking crew was on the other side, and they hesitated. So it was like me and Bear at one time just fighting, and they seen that I had the advantage, and, because Bear wasn't no real healthy person. He wasn't, and I got the advantage of him, and I started beating his ass, and that's when his wrecking crew, engaged, with him.